What's up guys, Moonlight150 here with your daily battle. Today is an NU battle, extremely sped up. It's like 1.6% increase. It was like an 11-minute battle and I was able to shrink down to 7 minutes. So it's a pretty stally NU battle here, as you can see by the leads of what Pokemon are here. It's an NU battle. It's Braviary versus Scolipede in the first round, and get the Flinch Rock Slide on the first move, which is, good sign for me. It's like, maybe this battle will turn out good. So, he switches out Alamomola to take another Rock Slide, because he didn't want to waste Braviary, but judging from the damage it did to Braviary, I don't think it would have been a 2-hit KO, probably would have been a 3-hit. But he goes for the Waterfall on Alamomola now, does not do that much to Odysseus. He likes to take those waterfalls, he eats them for breakfast. And I'm going to go for is that the first or second layer of Toxic Spikes? Those Toxic Spikes will actually become very useful later on in this battle, as you will see. Let's see, leftovers, all that stuff. But he switches out to Braviary. And I don't know why I should have predicted that for the Earthquake. I should have predicted go for the Rock Slide, because I should have known going for the Wish, it would have been on his Braviary, but I think I completely forgot about it. In my mind, I think I knocked it out with another Rock Slide. So anyway, I'm going to go for the Rock Slide now, and in this time, it actually gets him into the Yellow Bar of Health, so that must have been mid-max thing. When I didn't knock him into Yellow, that must have been like minimum damage as possible. But he probably gets like max here or something, or I'm less defense than I thought I was, or this thing is really attack invested. Maybe he's Choice Banded. I don't think I've seen an item on this Braviary. Anyway, he brings in the Electros to take the obvious Thunderbolt, and sadly for him, the hacks happen, and I actually get a crit on the not very effective stab Thunderbolt. But I don't know why I should have gone for Thunderbolt. I should have gone for Thunderbolt again, but I went for the Flamethrower, and it turns out to be alright as Flamethrower takes out Electros, but he's gonna send in Braviary again. Goes for the Rock Slide, but he misses. I went for the Flamethrower, predicting that he was like luring me into some kind of traps. He wanted me to use Thunderbolt again, so I said no, I'm gonna use Flamethrower. But he gets the Rock Slide this time, takes me down to 103 HP. I decided to use another Flamethrower just in case for some reason he wanted to switch out again. So, no idea what that item was on that Braviary, but he sends into Cacturn now. He knows that Flamethrower, but he has the Sucker Punch, so it works out in his favor. Sucker Punch will take me out. But now Poison's starting to rack up. I'm gonna send out Smoke here. Gonna switch out Cacturn, obviously fearing the Flare Blitz. At least for this time I was thinking about him switching out, because I don't know if I remembered Alamomola or not, but I went for the Mega Horn just to hit whatever was coming in. I didn't want to use Flare Blitz, because thankfully I didn't, because Alamomola would have taken that really well. So now I'm gonna go for the obvious Wild Charge to see how bulky this thing is, and it turns out to be like every Alamomola set, just extremely bulky. Takes that Wild Charge like nothing. He's gonna go for another Waterfall, so this has to have some attack invested, because that does a lot, even for a super effective move. Well, actually, Rapidash is kind of frail in the defense departments. I don't know if he has really any attack invested, but Waterfall, I see Scald more often than Waterfall, but I do see a lot of Waterfall, because I see a lot of Alamomolas, and I'm sick of them. I went for the Morning Sun there to get some HP to survive another Waterfall, but he takes that turn to go for the Wish. And I'm so backed up. Oh, there we go. It's too early in the morning. He goes for the obvious Protect. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. I should have gone for like another Morning Sun or something, because Wish was obviously for Alamomola here. So I could have been at full HP now if I would have taken that turn instead of going for a useless Wild Charge. I could have gone for another Morning Sun. So let's see here. Poison's rarely racking up now on this high HP Alamomola, but I'm gonna go for another Wild Charge now. Fishing for a crit is really what I'm doing. I get him down to the barrier between Red Bar and Yellow Bar of Health. He's gonna go for another Waterfall. Maybe he thought he would take that better, but I don't take Waterfall that well, so Smoke goes down. But thankfully, in the long run, Poison has racked up enough to where it will take out Alamomola from that range. So it's a double knockdown. Not exactly what I wanted. If I would have thought through it better, I probably would have Rapidash right now for a little backup. But he sends in Pinsir now. I send out Dredagon, Psoriasis. I go for the Sucker Punch just to see what he's going to go for. He goes for the Stone Edge, and it's not going to do that much to me because I'm kind of resistant. I'm also plus max defense, so... And he turns out to be Life Orb, so that's why it gets me down to pretty much around half HP. He's going to send in Weezing now. I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw to see how bulky this Weezing is. And seeing how my Dredagon has no attack invested and it did that much to a Weezing, I don't think this thing is fully defense invested. I think it has some defense invested in it, but not full, like most Weezings, but... Since he's a Poison type, I'm not going to go for the Toxic, so I decided to go for the Glare, just, get some Paralysis hacks maybe later on. But he does burn me with a Will-O-Wisp, so Dragon Claws and Sucker Punches are pretty much useless now. I'm just saying, I'm going to die by burn, you're going to attack me with Thunderbolts and whatnot. That Thunderbolt actually did a little chunk there, but that was actually a crit, so that's how you can tell how much special attack this probably thing doesn't have, and how much special defense I do have. So I'm just dragon clawing away, just trying to get as many hits on this thing get on this before I die from burn, and whatever attacks he wants to use on me. I'm gonna get in one last dragon claw here before I die off from burn. He's gonna go for the thunderbolt, and that will finish me off. So I'm not sure if Dredagon's presence really made a difference. I mean, I don't think the paralyzation hatch really comes into play later. I bring in my Gothitelle to, you know, scare away the wheezing with Psychic, but he's gonna bring Cacturne. I completely forgot about him having a Dark type, so I thought I could safely go for a Psychic, hit anything he wanted to switch into, but yeah, I completely forgot about Cacturne. But he does have Poison going for him. I'm switching out fearing like Dark Pulse or Sucker Punch. Actually, yeah, he does have Sucker Punch, so he's a more physical set, but he reveals that he does have Substitute, and my little Basculin here is like, oh crap, it's a sub. And then Poison's racking up, but he decides to go for the Swords Dance, so this is a really offensive Cacturne. My Cacturne's a little bit more defense invested. I think it's a special attacker too. But I decided to go for the Revenge to break his sub because that is super effective. It does break the sub, thankfully. But he is going to go on the offensive now because he got what he wanted. He got his Swords Dance. Poison's still racking up, but he's going to go for the Seed-Bomb now, and I don't know what happened here. My ROM froze up for a little bit, but you know what happens. +2 Seed-Bomb on a Basculin is not going to be pretty, so Basculin goes down. Poison is racking up now, but I'm going to go for Gothitelle. Thankfully, I am faster. I think Cacturnes are pretty slow naturally. So I'm going to go for the Thunderbolt, thinking, you know, maybe I can get a crit or something. But he does get down to that little bar of health. He's going to get a Seed Bomb off. And thankfully, I do live with 124 HP. Get back up to 145 thanks leftovers. He gets his leftovers, but thankfully, once again, Poison has racked up to where it does knock out Cacturne, so I don't have to worry about Sucker Punch. And I thought I won the game, but then I forgot, oh, he has a Pinsir. And Pinsir turns out to be faster, goes for the X-Scissor, and that will be the game. So, oh, I didn't even say his name. Good game, Darkdeo. And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all that other stuff. And I will see you guys on the next battle. See ya!